All right, family. Black Power. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasun Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Black Power, Black Frequency. If you're feeling that frequency and energy, you should most definitely join. Link right down in the video description. It's in the chat. Click it. You get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasun Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. Get on over there. Check out the catalog. Get you some. Get a discount. Shop and save and shop. Pull the fire alarm. GeneralSeti.com. Seti University. We talking about over 2,000 videos and nothing but fire-breathing presentation, man. Y'all already know what it is. Jalapeno presentations from the General. Too raw for YouTube when it's so hot. We can't spit it on YouTube. We had to take it to Patreon. And so, you know, we got over 500 exclusive live streams I know you want access to. You need to show up today. Show up today. Don't you hesitate, because when you become a patron, there's already a treasure chest waiting on you that's going to blow your damn mind. And so, yes, indeed. And so I'm on Rumble, too. We already know the General is invading Rumble. I'm going over there to disrupt class on Rumble, ready to rumble, the Black Power scholar that won't stumble or fumble, family. And so I want you to ride that ride with me, family. I want you to come on over there and let's tip over the table on Rumble. All the family out there donate to the General. I thank you. I appreciate the fact you appreciate me. Any of the family out there would like to donate to a hard-working General, and I'm working hard. The link right down in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you. I appreciate you ahead of time. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Here we go, family. Now, see, we got to go to work now. We got to go to work on Silly Billy. We got to go to work. Yeah, we got to go to work on him. He trying to invade the Holy Land. You know what I'm saying? With this spookism. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, this is advanced spookism. This nigga coming on, and so we got to put up our force field. You understand what I'm saying? We got to put up our force field on him, family. Yeah, he got some serious discrepancies in his Annunaki testimonies, family, and we got to invade it and see and show just what it is. Now, again, you know, let's bring this up. And you know, I heard on one of his videos that he said, you know, that when you look at the statues of ancient Egypt, you see a lot of noses knocked off. And, you know, he say it's believed that white people knocked the noses off because, you know, it was black people. And he say that's not true. He say Akhenaten did it. I don't, you know, he say Akhenaten did it. And, you know, I say, what this nigga say? I had to go back and I say, man, where they get this nigga from, man? Yeah, he's show enough extra. Yeah, he in there trying to clean up the house for the Neanderthal. Yeah, that's what he's a he's the Neanderthal housekeeper. That's what he is now. I got to tell the truth. We telling the truth. He's the Neanderthal housekeeper, and we want to talk about his ass today. Saying this man act as if he and on some esoterical garbage. You know, this motherfucker ain't even esoterical, man. He on some theosophical bullshit. You know, he in here talking about Akhenaten like Akhenaten was his goddamn roommate and shit. Yeah, and Akhenaten did it, and yeah, that's that Akhenaten shit y'all motherfuckers in ascended masters and all that shit. If y'all into the root races and ascended masters and Hyperborea and Hyperborea, fucking what's the other one? Where you was ether, and then you became Hyperborean, then you Lumerian, then you Atlantean, then you Aryan, and yeah, all this garbage. And so I know what you're talking about. All that hand-me-down theosophical shit from Madame Blavatsky, from what's his name, Steiner, and Manly P. Hall, and old wicked ass Albert Pike, and all the rest of them. You Luciferians, nigga, you on some Luciferian shit. Period. He's on some Luciferian shit. He's a Luciferian. That's what he is. I want y'all to know that. You ain't gonna get away from me. See, I know how you see. Let me tell y'all something. You got to come with hardcore facts. You can't fight no ghosts. You understand what I'm saying? You can't fight no ghosts. And that's what he want. That's what he want. He wants you to go and I seen motherfucker interviewing him. He say, man, just go ahead and say, I ain't going. He say, I'm gonna let you know we ain't gonna do no fact checking. You understand what I'm saying? While you're on the show, just go on and lie. That's really what the white boy was saying. Go on and lie, blow their mind. He say, man, take me into the rabbit hole. That's all he say. He just want to hear. He just want to hear a good story. That's all. And so yeah, that's all he is. He's a storyteller. Motherfucker, take you somewhere. And if you like stories, then listen to Billy Carson, because he gonna tell a whole lot of them. He gonna tell a whole lot of them and shit. And so yeah, I'm listening to him talk about Moses and and Akhenaten, but he took the the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal off the hook. Say no, he didn't knock him off. Akhenaten did it. I say, what kind of nigga is this? He gonna take he gonna dust the, he know damn well that's a lie. You understand what I'm saying? Napoleon goddamn soldiers admitted. Count Volney talked about it. Shot the damn nose off the Sphinx. Yeah. And then I'm listening and he regurgitating some shit, and I just happened to see it on YouTube, where this ruler from Sumeria, that's his face on the Sphinx. I say, what the fuck did they say? I say, yeah. See, I got to get on y'all. I got to get on y'all. You see, I got to get on y'all, because y'all think y'all can, and believe me, they can't fuck with me. I'll just be real. You know what I'm saying? I'll freestyle and crack they wig. You understand? When I get out the, the essentials, it's most definitely over. And so, let's look at some things. I'm gonna just give y'all a little bit now. I'm gonna give you a little bit, because, I got to feed my family. I got to feed them. See, when you're talking about the ziggurats, I need that blowed up, man. Yeah, so now we talking about Mesopotamia, the culture of mud. Mesopotamia is the source of the Annunaki. Okay? These are the deities that belong to the so-called Mesopotamia. And I understand, believe me, I know that it was Cushite. It was Cushite. But let it be known that, yes, they didn't, they didn't have the availability to do the things that some of the other Cushite nations could do. And so they never built in anything other than mud brick. Anything other than mud brick. All they ziggurats, see, the thing is, and see, y'all see it today. This is what it looked like. That's this. You see, but today, this is what it looked like. You know who did that? Saddam Hussein. And this is what this nigga Billy Carson is doing. That's what he's doing. He's building up around a lie. He's crafting these stories, but like I said, he's cutting and pasting because there's other videos that clearly out there that's saying, I mean, damn, it's like it's lined right up. You see, it's lined right up. It's already been said before. You see, and so this is what you're looking at. Some falsified shit, some Disneyland shit. Yeah, then you can't explain Egypt by way of this. You can't see. This right here was when Saddam Hussein and them was out there putting the damn brick on there. And you look at it and because you never seen it like this, you say, damn, this is the Mesopotamian, as if it's still standing from goddamn two. No, this is not like ancient Egypt. Egypt ain't built. It's some. Now it is some structures that have been remodeled. You see, renovated. But I mean, they still didn't look like that. Like Saqqara, the pyramid of Saqqara, they went in where it was some hole where they took the fucking brick out. It didn't like it fell down. The Arabs went over there taking bricks off the pyramid of Saqqara to build mosque and other, buildings around in that area. And now they want to go back in and try to renovate it. So it wasn't like it fell down on its own. No, treachery had come upon the land, and they went over there pulling off the great monuments. So we got to tell on them. So this is there's no way you can explain ancient Egypt by way of Mesopotamia. And every time they want to, AI, see, AI is a motherfucker today. Motherfuckers want to AI every motherfucking thing. So this is what it looked like. That's the pyramid of Saqqara. They're going to try to show you what it looked like. We don't have to do that because, the pyramids in the Niles is still standing. And even if the top fell down, they still got a tomb, of subterranean, chambers that's up under the pyramid. That's, there to still be viewed and to, for family to go in and do research and see it for themselves. So they don't have that. You can't go into Ziggurat and find nothing, not a goddamn thing. You see? And so they show you this, and but this is Saqqara right here. This is Saqqara. This is Saqqara remade. But let me see if I got. I thought I had the pyramid. Now, this is quick. This is Persepolis. You see, wait a minute, it clear up. That picture is so large, a megapixel. It probably would take that motherfucker damn near 5 minutes to clear up. There you go. That motherfucker about, man, I don't know how many megapixels is it. So you can see this is at Persepolis. You see the woolly head immortals. You see, now when you hear a term like immortal, that gives, you might say, wow, they're immortal, they can live forever. Yeah, this is allegorical, but it's real. It means we living on in the wisdom and the bloodline and our children, our descendants who are the inheritors of this great wisdom. You see, but when you look there at the architecture, you can see that's the Egyptian doorway. That's it. You see, that's the Egyptian doorway. Well, they come out off the Egyptian temple. And so it was said that when the Persians, captured Egypt, that they took away many of the Egyptian architects to come in there and build it up. So this was a lot of this was African on African at this time. It was African on African at this time. But we know where it come from. This didn't come from the Anunnakis. You see, this came from the Nile Valley. It was documented by Herodotus. Who said that Cambyses captured and took architects from the Nile to Persepolis to build up what you see today. Not the Anunnaki. You see? Now, let me show y'all something. Now we see here, you see here, now this is in Iran. This is in Iran. This is Susa. Now, if y'all don't know what Susa is, now that would be technically Persia. You know, Susa. Let me see. I got a map. Well, that's Babylon. Let me see. Where's Susa? Here you go, right there. There you go. There you go, right there. So you see Susa, which would have been the capital of Elam, and you see the black woolly head immortals. You understand? So we know what it is. Ain't no damn aliens. Ain't no damn aliens. Talking about they come from outer space, and then this is what you got. Then this is what they try to do today. This is what they try to do to us. This is what they try to steal our legacy. That shit right there. Why? You know what? And the crazy thing about it, and I show the family, you know, when you see recreation or what they think is Europeans, you know, they put the fake statue out there. And when they make a recreation of that statue, it always look like the statue. Why is it when they see an original sculpture of, you know, and it got black hair, black skin, and that the recreation don't never look like the original. But when you go to the Greek and the Roman remakes, it always look like the statue. Now, the statue is 10 times out of 10 fake, you know. It's 10 times out of 10 fake because you're going to realize a lot of what was up in Greece and Rome before it was Greece and Rome was African. And they didn't went up in there and pillaged all that, the artifacts up out of there. So this is what you're doing. So this is what Billy Carson right there is doing with the history. He to the left, where he coming in and he's crafting this, all these metaphors and all these, some shit that'll blow your, and like I say, people like sci-fi. I mean, the nigga should be on Sci-Fi Channel. They need to take Ancient Aliens and put that shit on the Sci-Fi Cartoon Network. That's where it need to go. And this is exactly what he's doing. He's trying to fabricate something to get away from the African origins of civilization. We can't let him do it. We can't let him do it. And now let's go down here. What is this one? Yeah, now see what they do? Look at this. Look how pathetic this is. And then they try to put a silly curl on him. You know what I'm saying? Try to put a silly curl on the Cro-Magnon. Creatine. He did creatine. You know what I'm saying? They didn't put a lot of creatine and Vaseline in their hair. I don't know how they do that shit. You see? But I know good and goddamn well they don't be walking. They ain't got no damn hair like that. There's some bullshit, and unless some, unless they a mutt. If they a mutt, you know what I'm saying? Or they didn't put some fabricated shit up in there, then that's the only way. Okay, so now when you look, even when you look at now this is supposed to be the Ishtar Gate. Now good and goddamn well Saddam Hussein put that up there. Silly Billy. Why the Annunaki and shit? Why the Annunaki didn't get the Babylonians and the Sumerian? And like I say again, I understand that they Cushites, but they not the primary. Why in the hell is y'all going to one of the lesser colonies of the Cushites and trying to push it as if it's the primary? Can't let you do it. You trying to steal the African origins of civilization is what you trying to do. You look to the right and you see the pylon from the Nubian pyramid. Usually they had a pylon, they had a temple before the pyramid, and the smaller pyramids, but they have the temple, and you go into the entrance and you go down some stairs, and the tomb is actually before or up under the pyramid. It's not actually attached to the pyramid. You see, but that's a pylon. When you look at the Ishtar Gate, you getting this from the Nile Valley. Okay, you can't show it vice versa. because you don't have no originals. As I look to the right, that's an original. You see, that's an original. I'm not looking for no, no fabricated. I want the original. I don't want the digital. I want the original. And see, what you got is digital. You got the AI shit, And so, and this is so, you say, and again, you say the Annunaki. We manifested in Sumeria. That's who speak about the god Anu. Now, we talking about in the Mesopotamian. We know that the Anu is ancient in Africa, but that's on a different level. That's on a different level. It's not and I do believe that what was in Mesopotamia was a knockoff of what was in the Nile. A knockoff. Okay? A knockoff. And for all you people out there, you heard this man say Amen was the most evil ruler. He got that shit from where he equated Amen with the god Marduk. Okay, he equated that Amen was the god Marduk. You never saw no goddamn Marduk on the walls of ancient Egypt. You ain't never seen nowhere in any scroll or tomb where the ancient Egyptians equated the great god Amen with no goddamn Marduk. So you got to see he's twisting. You see he's fabricating. He putting a synthetic testimony out there, fooling niggas because they so quick to jump into the damn cauldron of chaos and go swimming. You understand? Anything that come out of nigga mouth, they ready to endorse it and become indoctrinated into it. So that's where they get, that Amen was the most evil. How dare you, nigga? Bring your blasphemous tongue and spit that garbage on the ancestral teachings. You see, you is Akhenaten, nigga, and we have to ostracize your ass no different than how they ostracize Akhenaten. He say Akhenaten ran, and he tried to make it seem like Moses. No, they knelt his ass to a cross is what they did. You see. And I see you come in there and you want to, the man he play his hand right. He don't have no problem being out there in the open. You see, now the thing is, and so I see he's in love with the Akhenaten. And so he said that Akhenaten is Moses and that, the story of Moses fleeing Egypt, that was Akhenaten. No, Akhenaten, he wasn't able to flee. He just disappeared. That's what happened to him. Because that's what happened to people that go against the ancestral teachings for outsiders. And I looked at that nigga. I said, oh, because Akhenaten also, you know what I'm saying? He brought a foreign woman to the throne. He brought in, even though she very well may have been African, she wasn't from the royal bloodlines of the Nile Valley. That most definitely was what she wasn't. Now, the depictions of Nefertiti on the wall show her to be an African woman, but she was not of the holy royal bloodline of the Nile, coming from outside. See, them niggas on the outside, they weird a lot of time. You understand what I'm saying? They got their own understanding and their own deities, and when they come in, they want to, and see, again, they don't want to, they can't exist side by side with the ancestral teaching. They gonna come in and want to close temples. They gonna want close, and scar the temples and close down the worship of gods and goddesses and shit like that. And the people rose up on Akhenaten. That's what happened. He put himself in a predicament that, he felt that he knew best for everybody in the land. And so people are, these are spiritual systems that have been passed on for thousands and thousands of years. And he thought he could close the system down. And he realized just too late that just wasn't so. And when you go to Abydos and you look up on the Abydos Kings list, my spiritual father over 4,000 years ago, who didn't even struck his name, Akhenaten name from the Kings list. You see, to let us know, even up until this day, that you cannot trust no nigga like that. You see, that he dishonored himself and he dishonored his family. He dishonored his people. And so he just struck his goddamn name from the King's list. He wasn't even a king. And I was actually in Egypt. And you know, being a brother, and being a son of brothers. You see what I'm saying? Other crap. You know, when I was there, the brothers, when I was in the temple, wasn't nobody in the temple. Okay? Wasn't nobody in the temple. These was times it was damn near empty. You know, and I was in, I was in the great temple of Karnak. And I'm doing research. I'm just, and when I tell you wasn't hardly nobody in the temple, I mean, wasn't nobody in the temple. So the brothers could take me and, and they showed me where they had knocked Akhenaten, because, Akhenaten city was up the Nile, and they knocked his damn temples down and they brought the stones to Karnak and put them in the pylons in Karnak. And it's crazy because you can open up the pylons and there's stairs in them, and he opened up the pylons and he showed me bricks, with the, how you could tell, Akhenaten's style, carving and shit. And so they had took Akhenaten bricks and shit and put and stuffed them inside the pylons for filler and shit. I say, damn, they did Akhenaten ugly. You know what I'm saying? They did Akhenaten ugly. But yeah, and so they showed us what we have to do to niggas like that. You discard all that garbage. Discard it. Don't leave it for the people. Now, it could have existed. I mean, it was, solar worship, but you disregarded those other icons that the people that loved and, and was dear to the people. You discarded that. You disrespected that. And so this is what Silly Billy is doing. Yeah, this is what Silly Billy is doing. And so we got to get on them. We got to get on them now. We got to get on them. We got to get on him on about every goddamn thing he talking about, because he's lying and gonna take the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, say they wasn't the ones that knocked the noses off. And we got, what is the fuck is he talking about? Count Volney is the one that verified that. I believe it was it Count Volney? I believe it was Count Volney was the one that verified that Napoleon shot the nose off that Sphinx. Yeah. Some of that shit, he ain't mixing no truth with lies. Some of that shit, he's mixing lies with lies. He's mixing lies with lies. Ain't no doubt. I ain't heard, man, listen here, man. I want to tell y'all this. That man ain't mixing no goddamn truth with no lies. That motherfucker, I done heard videos where that motherfucker lied from the beginning to the end. Now, if y'all want to sit down, because I'm willing to do it. I don't have no problem. Now, y'all want to work out, we can work out. Y'all want to work out, we can work out. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if y'all want to listen to a video and critique the motherfucker and fact find, I want somebody to show me where is half and half. That's a damn lie. He's not mixing no truth with no damn lies. I sat there and listened to that motherfucker lie from the motherfucking beginning to the end of the goddamn video. He ain't goddamn mixing no truth with no lie. That motherfucker telling a flat out lie. Period. 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 Ain't no goddamn way, all that goddamn spaceship shit still in the, that's a total lie. And you can't even back that shit up unless you gonna tell another lie like that. How the hell you gonna back that shit up, and goddamn Tahuti, ruled for 16,000 years and man, where the fuck is you getting that shit from? Man, that's that goddamn Atlantis shit. That's that theosophic shit. That's that ascended master shit. That shit ain't got no truth. You understand what I'm saying? Talking about Tahuti was from Atlantis. And, they always going on the outside of Africa to find a source of our greatness. They trying to explain it away that is not indigenous and native to the continent. So all these niggas out here is tethers. That's what they is. Yeah, he's a flat out liar. Ain't no goddamn truth in that. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no damn truth. Because, most people out here don't even know what the fucking truth is. How in the fuck? You see, can you distinguish truth from a lie unless you really know the truth? And I don't believe people out here really know the truth of the Holy Land, of the motherland. I just don't believe it. And so they can't, see when this, theosophists are liars. They're liars. That Egypt that they are discussing is garbage. Most of them want to explain Egypt by way of Atlantis or the Mayan. They take a preference of the Mayans over Egypt and say that the Mayans actually brought this civilization over here. Do you hear what I'm saying? So I already know what y'all got up y'all sleeves, and we're not going to let you do it. No, sir. Show us that shit where you come from. Don't come to Africa talking about you brought it here. No, motherfucker, show it where you was before you got over here then. Show us the development of those megalithic structures in the land of or you can't even do it in the supposed land of your origin, because when you get to the truth of the goddamn matter, we was original over there. What the fuck is you talking about? You see what I'm saying? These Cro-Magnon Neanderthals and these damn beasts is stealing, and they got a bunch of housekeeping Negroes out there that want to help them steal our culture. And we're not going to let them do it. So, yeah, anytime y'all want to sit down and show me where this man is telling the goddamn truth, let's sit down and do it. How the hell let's sit down and do this shit. Talking about the goddamn Ark of the goddamn Covenant was in the king chamber of the Great Pyramid. And that Akhenaten stole the damn Ark of the Covenant up out the... And that's what he took out of Egypt. And he said that's the reason why Pharaoh's soldier chased. And he said Moses is Akhenaten. That wasn't his name. And they say he chased Akhenaten out of Egypt because he stole the Ark of Covenant out of the king's chamber in the Great Pyramid. And that was his source of power. So that was his reason of why he chased Akhenaten out of Egypt. Man, if you nigga. Listen here, man. When it comes, I don't know where he getting them stories from, but when it comes to telling lies, this motherfucker, he at the top of his game. You see what I'm saying? He's at the top of his game. He most definitely entertain you. If you a fool, nigga, and you a fool, and you accept anything, yeah, he'll entertain you for real. But let it be known, family, we ain't going nowhere. We coming right black. I got some more for you. Don't you go nowhere. Don't you go nowhere. Tell Amana, yeah. You a fool, nigga, and you got your head is wide open, crack wide open, ready for anybody to pour anything on the brain, then yeah, you will listen to this. Don't you go nowhere. I'll be right black. Arm yourself with knowledge. Hit some of them links, support the general, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast through African education and confrontation, black power.